Alright everyone, thanks for checking out my channel. 2006 Envoy. Got a little problem, a little issue. Steering wheel. Well, look at this. I can take my pinky, move the whole thing. Got to replace the steering arm down there. And if I shake it really hard, hear this? I'm not supposed to do that, but it's really sloppy. I mean, it just kind of wanders all over the road. So we're going to try to fix this today. I got the part for it. We've got to take some stuff off underneath here, panels, and we're going to try to get that boot off of there where this piece goes down. And the piece I got for it, about $40. And here it is. This piece here's what goes bad. I guess these little U-joints here, they just kind of wear out over time. And we got a bolt here, a bolt here. I'm going to try to get this out, although part of the boot, I don't know if you can see it, it's actually down in here, so I don't know if I'm going to have to take this tire off to get in there. See, there's that boot right there, so we may have to take some of that off to actually get in and get that bolt, just to make the job a little bit easier. But anyway, you can buy these new for about $50 on eBay. And this is where this came from. I think I got it for $30. Not used. I mean, not new. It is a good used one. And all the play slop is going to be right here in mine. And this one's nice and tight. So that's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to try to show you how to install it and all that. Because a lot of YouTubers, they just kind of throw it in there and they don't show you exactly how it goes in. They skip half the steps, but I'm going to try to do my best to show you how I'm going to get it in. So first thing we got to do, I can get this panel off here, some screws, and I believe some 7mm screws in there, little bolts, and that'll give us some excess in here to start on this. We may have to pull this carpet back, I'm not sure, or pull part of this plastic boot right here back. So let's get on with it. Alright, first step is to get these 7mm screws out. You got one under here, you got one over here. There's always two right here where the OBD port is. Just take this out. Then right here, you got this other clip here. Take this off, unplug this, or pop this out, and just get this piece clear out of the way, because it's just going to hang here and kind of annoy you. So just get this whole thing out of there. And on this piece here, take a screwdriver. There's a little tab right here, just push up on that, and this will let this slide out like this, and you won't have to worry about breaking any of this stuff. And once I get that up in there like that, it should come right out. There we go. Now we can just get this whole piece out of the way. Alright, if you're lucky enough, no one's butchered these, you actually have one here and one right over there, a little clip. Get these out of the way, and we got two 7mm screws here to take out, and we'll pull this panel out of here. Alright, those screws are out. This should just pull down like this. Alright, that's loose, and I think we got a couple more. We got one more screw right there, and we got one over there, and this whole piece should come out. Trailblazers are the same way. And out it comes, so we're free. We're not done yet, boys. We still got to take out a couple bolts. Get the knee safety thingy out of the way. There's two bolts in it, one here, one on this side. And we're still not quite done. We got to get this piece here out. This is your floor vent tube. There's just a little plastic tab there. You pull down this, pull it out. It goes up over into a little hole right there. So get this out of the way, and now we can almost see what we need to do here. Let me get this camera set up here a little bit better for you. And there is the bolt that we have to take out here. Pull that out. And then we're going to pull this boot off right about there, above the gas pedal, right there. Get this piece off right there. There we go. And hopefully we can get in here and get this off. And here's the piece that we're replacing. There's the bolt I just showed you. It kind of angles down like this. It comes out of the steering gearbox. The top of the steering wheel comes down. And this part goes down past the firewall into that boot. I don't know how far down it goes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this bolt, but we'll see. But at least we can get to this top bolt And I did kind of shake the steering wheel here a little bit. But I think you can see. Anyway, right there, I'm shaking the wheel and see that? I don't know if you can see that play in that. A little bit of play there, so let's go ahead and see if we can get this out of there and see how far down. I have to figure out where that bolt is so we can get that out. But I got the boot out. I had to pull and wiggle, and I got the whole thing clear up. Good news is I can see the bolt, but bad news is we got to go out here and take the wheel off to have access to the nut and bolt. There it is. So that's all I have to do is just take the wheel off to get that there. Then I'm not going to complain too much. So we'll go ahead and jack this up and get the wheel off. So hey, it's going slowly. Hey, let me know where you're watching from right now. All right, now I can get into the bolt. Should be able to get that. Now I do have the steering wheel straight. I was just checking this thing in here out. It looks like it's going to be the same thing. And with the steering wheel straight like this, my nut and bolt below the steering wheel is in the same orientation also. Let's just go verify it real quick, make sure. It should be at the 9 and 3 o'clock position. Yep, sure is. Right there. So, all I gotta do is unbolt it, slide this out, slide the new one in. I hope I'm not doing this for nothing. But as far as I can tell, it seems like it's in that intermediate shaft. That's where all the play is. That's what it feels like to me. So anyway, well, here goes nothing. I'll see if I can hold the camera and you can watch me just turn this bolt, break it loose. Dear Lord. There it goes. She's on there pretty tight. I don't want to slip and bust my knuckles. Of course, my light goes crazy here. All right, there we go. There we go. Alright, so what we gotta do is, did you even see that? I think I moved the camera. Let me try this again. But anyway, right there's where it's at. I think you can see it. So I'll zip this off real quick. Alright, that's nice. And we'll slip this out here, this piece, so that's nice. You don't have to worry about putting a wrench on the other side, so we'll put this there and let's go out there and get the other one out. Alright, let's see if we get this one off here. Extension. This one's a little different. There we go. All you have to do is take this bolt out, and there's no nut on the other side. It's part of that housing. So just remember, don't turn the steering wheel while you're doing this. Try to leave it as straight as possible. And there is the bolt. So we'll put it off to the side, and like I said, this is all one piece, and this should come right up out there. So I think I'm going to go inside and probably pull it up here. I'm not sure yet how we're going to get this out of here. Alright guys, so what I did, just by looking at my other one, I just pulled this out of the shaft here because this part slips up and down. And I have a little divot right here on the bottom. I'll show you that on my other one. And if I push this all the way up, I should be able just to slide that out on the inside. And right there's that little divot I'll just tell you about. So we're going to make sure it goes in like this. I don't know if that's a guide pin or not, but I want to make sure that goes in just like that, because I just pulled that one out like that with that on the bottom. So let's go inside now. Alright, once I pulled the bolt back out a little bit there, I forgot the bolt was on it. This just slides out like this. And wiggle it a little bit. It should come on out. And I should be able to pull this whole thing out. So let me just use both hands here. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, let's pull this whole thing out. There is our whole assembly. And You just slide it out here. And I want to make sure this goes in exactly. See, there's a little divot right there. That will go down. And we'll pull this out. And let's see if this is bad. Yeah. It's got a little... It's hard to tell, but... It's got a little play in it. It could be in this piece too. But anyway, we'll put the new one in. But other than that, that's how you get that out. So I'll go ahead and stick this in. I'll transfer this boot and all that. Alright, so I got the steering nut in. Pretty easy to do. I just need to get this in. And like I said, the divot is on the bottom there. And we'll see if we can... There we go. Alright, ta-da! Let me get the nut here. The bolt. Nut bolt. Alright, so good. Alright, so that's in. Let's check the inside here real quick. The steering wheel did not move. Don't let that steering wheel move. If it does, you're going to break your clock spring. And let's see. Bolt's still in. So we're in good shape. So all I got to do now is go ahead and tighten this down. And see if it's going to be any more wiggle, but I'll worry about this here later. We'll put that in last, but I'm going to go ahead and tighten this down. See if it took care of our steering issue. Alright guys, so we got our last bolt tight there, and did it fix the problem? Well, unfortunately, no. We still have our little bit of play. You hear that still? And I've traced it down all the way down to the bottom here. It's actually in this rack and pinion, this piece that goes down here. I think there's a rubber coupling down below this that has bolts and stuff in it. I think that's what's bad. I'll have to do some research. So unfortunately it did not fix it. You see, I can turn this right here. Slop in it. It's down in here, and I can't see what's down in there because this boot is over. So I'll have to do some more research. But anyway, if you can verify that your coupler is bad, your steering coupler, then at least you know how to pull it out and put another one in. Alright guys, so at this point, there's no point in me showing you how to put it back together. We're just going to end the video here. And later down the road, if I fix it, I might do another video if you want to see it. Let me know in the comment section. But anyway, that's it guys. We tried and failed, so on to the next step, I guess, a little bit later, perhaps in a video. Thanks for watching.